Pizza was invented in 1889. Legend has it that a man named Esposito was called upon to make a meal for the Italian King Umberto I and Queen Margherita on their visit to Naples. Fast forward to today, where just about everyone in America has eaten pizza. What drives this economic phenomenon? Let's take a look into the Italian Nuzzi family to find out.
Pensiero solo l'indorote latiposo sui clivi sui colli oh violezza notte di muli. L'esercito delle selfie io ai drone con le fan no non abbiamo più contatti mi manchi il carne da sa mi manchi nella lista delle cone no che no.
I'm sitting down with Elizabeth Nuzzi to see what a consumer sees when they go to buy pizza. Now, Lizzie, when you buy pizza, do you go for the cheapest pizza, the most convenient pizza, or the best tasting pizza?
Mio padre mi ha allevato in un fattorio di pollo e lì ho imparato come decapitare correttamente il pollo.
How do you feel about the recent rise in price of pizza?
Quando faccio il cibo mi piace aggiungere l'ingrediente speciale di NyQuil rende il cibo molto buono.
Based on this information, we can make economic conclusions. Let's see what Dr. Mai has to say about this.
Well, if you take a look at the supply of wheat this year, an important ingredient in pizza, it has decreased from last year. But now take a look at the supply and demand graph right here. As you can see, since the quantity of wheat has decreased, the supply of pizza will also decrease, since the quantity of the ingredients needed to make the pizza have lessened. This will raise costs and decrease the quantity of pizza, and that's why so many people are complaining that the price of pizza is so high.
Now I'm here with Gavaroni Pepperoni, the owner of Gavaroni Pepperoni. Now, Gavaroni, you've been in the pizza business for 19 years now. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a pizza supplier?
Well, you see, my milkshakes, they bring all the boys to the yard, and I've been putting them on pizzas, you know? And it's really influential. And nobody's ever done it before, and all the competitors, you know, had a hard time competing, and, you know, just pulled in a really nice income. Yeah, you see, all my competitors, they started putting milkshakes on their pizzas because they saw how successful it was, and eventually they left my yard.
Here's what economist Dr. Mai has to say about this.
As you can see, when Gavaroni Pepperoni was still the only pizza company selling milkshake pizza and getting all the dough, no pun intended, Gavaroni Pepperoni was in a state of monopolistic competition that was close to a monopoly. Then, Domino's heard about this, and since they saw an opportunity to make profits, they decided to open a restaurant. So when Domino's and other pizza companies started selling milkshake pizza, they were in a state of monopolistic competition that was more close to perfect competition. As more and more firms joined, the profits decreased until there were only losses being made. As a result, companies left, and thus the cycle began again. As you can see in this graph, right here, the price is here in red. But when other companies join, the price lowers and lowers and lowers, to the point that economic profits turn into losses. Ultimately, in the long run, as this cycle stabilizes, the firms will eventually earn normal profit, which is to say, they will be walking away with absolutely nada.
Now we're here with James Nuzzi, the pizza delivery man for Gavaroni Pepperoni. James, how have your wages increased with an increase in price over the years?
The work is very hard. I got 20 children in my home. I have to feed them. I got to work 18 hours a day to feed my children. My wages do not go up. I've been paid $8.50 every day, every hour, make $60 a day.
How does this affect your relationship with your employer, Gavaroni?
My relationship is terrible. I dream about killing him with my arms around his neck.
Let's go to our economist to analyze the economics of this phenomenon.
In the labor market, James represents one worker who is affected by fluctuations in the price of pizza and additional costs faced by Gabbaroni Pepperoni. Previously, I explained what factors affect the cost of pizza from the perspective of the supplier. Take a look at this labor market graph to see why James is being paid the same wage in the long run.
Through looking at the perspective of producers and consumers, we can understand the inner workings of a monopolistically competitive industry like the pizza market.